Hey, you guys. Hey, you guys. How are you doing? How's everybody doing? Hopefully, everybody in here can hear me now. Can you hear me now? I was just rambling. I blah 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 blah. I was just rambling and rambling and rambling. So hopefully you guys can hear me now. Make sure you come on in, hit the like button, please, and thank you so much. Thank you very kindly, because hitting the like button, you guys, helps with the analytics of our videos as YouTube content creators. Hitting the like button helps with YouTube promoting our videos and stuff, so it kind of helps with the analytics. Hey, Ken, how you doing? What's up, girlfriend? What's up? How you doing? Thanks for tuning in tonight. Thank you so very much. Have you watched the last episode of Queen Sugar, honey? Queen Sugar, honey? I just literally watched it today. I literally watched it today. I actually watched it, just went off like 30 minutes ago. So we're going to try to cruise through this review and talk about some of the key subjects, or, the major things that happen in the TV show, including Charlie and that Mexican. Woo! That Mexican man is hot. He is hot. He is hot. He is hot. But anyway. You said T.O. But everybody come on in. Make sure you I'm trying to figure out what you're trying to type, Candace. You said Are you driving, girl? Are you driving? Okay. I'm sure you'll finish putting in what you're trying to say in the chat. But anyway, everybody come on in, hit that like button for me, please, so we can get started on this good old review of Queen Sugar. First of all, I am doing wonderful. Thank you so very much. I am doing wonderful. I am enjoying this wonderful weather here in Omaha. It was just like most of the rest of the nation. We've been having like a heat wave for the last 2-3 weeks. It has finally started cooling down. It was in the 70s today. I think this morning felt like fall. This is my kind of weather. 70s, low 70s, mid 70s, high 70s. I'll take any 70s. I'm good. You said no, you couldn't flip your screen. Oh, okay. That's okay. But yeah, you enjoying this weather too here? I am too. But yeah, matter of fact, speaking of weather and speaking of Omaha, I was in somebody's live because, a lot of times when I have time, I watch a lot of other YouTuber videos. I support other people's channels just like people support my channels. And excuse me. I was on some lady's live named Jacqueline XO. And she was talking about the weather. And everybody was like, oh, it's beautiful here. It's beautiful where they was at. People from all different parts of the, world talking about the weather. And I was like, it's a nice 77 degrees here in Omaha, Nebraska. She was like, shut up. You in Omaha? I was like, yeah, I'm in Omaha. And I was like, yeah, why? Are you in Omaha? Or are you from here? She says, I'm in Council Bluffs. I'm right across the river. I was like, oh my God. This is the first time I've actually met or subscribed or to a YouTuber who lives right by me. Like a YouTuber right by me. So we was talking about, maybe hooking up to collaborate and stuff. Because Candace, Council Bluffs is right over the river. I mean, it's like a 5-minute drive. Hey, Trish. Thanks for joining tonight. Oh, and speaking of Omaha days, Candace, I also told her that. I said, I know you stay in Council Bluffs. I don't know how often you come to Omaha, how often you cross that river. But Omaha Days is this week. And she was like, really? She said, isn't it every other year? I said, yep, it's every other year. And it's this year. And Candace, I'm going to try my darndest. I'm going to try my darndest to get to as many events as I possibly can. I am off this weekend, but let's see. There's the Proud to Be from North Omaha event Saturday. That's from, I think that starts at noon. And that's at, where is that at? Miller Park. Yep, Miller Park. I got it posted on my social media pages. But that's at Miller Park. And I have to make 2 sheet cakes for that event. I'm starting on those Friday night. I also have to make 2 other cakes for another event. I'm starting on one of those Thursday. Oh Lord. Let's see. I'll probably start on both of those Thursday. Girl, I'm gonna be busy. I'm gonna be busy. I'm gonna be busy from Thursday through Saturday. I'm gonna be baking cakes. And then I guess Saturday, like I said, it's the Proud to Be from North Omaha event, and then hopefully I can get to something Sunday. This year just didn't go how I planned. And normally every Omaha day we are like deep on the deuce every day the entire week. But I've been working a lot of overtime hours for my main job because, they trying to get caught up with claims and stuff before the end of the month. We trying to be, in service. And in service, if you in the insurance field, in service means you try to have a 24-hour turnaround on all insurance claims. So we pretty much almost in service, almost. So like tomorrow is Wednesday. So I might or might not have to do overtime tomorrow depending on, how cool we are as far as our service time. But tomorrow night, not tomorrow night, but Thursday night, I'm supposed to be on the Grand Central Station channel as a guest. At least that's the last I knew. It's still, it's still in the works. It's still in the works. And I'm going to be one of the guests on the panel Thursday on the 1st. So make sure you guys, I'm going to post a notification video Thursday, probably like 30 minutes beforehand to remind you guys, just in case some of y'all forget. But to some of y'all, if y'all are not already subscribed to the Grand Central Station channel, make sure you subscribe to the Grand Central Station panel so you can get the notifications. Hit the bell, make sure you get the notifications so whenever they go live. But anywho, you said you're not letting them sell food but on Friday and Saturday. What? Are you serious? You know what? Somebody just hit me up. Matter of fact, I was just posting that because I was editing all the events on my social media links on my Tanya Primetime, Facebook, and also on the Hood Table Facebook page. And somebody had just hit me up and asked me to add an event to the list. And it's supposed to be a fish fry Saturday from, I think, 11:30 to 3:30 at Lothrop Social Hall. And I was kind of wondering what was going on because, you know what, Candace? Actually, what day was that? Today is Tuesday. So this had to have been Sunday or Saturday. One of those days. It's probably Saturday or Sunday. And I went down to 24th Street, down to the Deuce, and I was going to Get and Go. And the whole, it was a 2-block radius, blocked off. And it was kind of by Maple Street. And I was like, what's going on? And so I had to go all the way around the block. And when I got around the block and hit 24th Street again, I looked down and they was having catfish dinners. But they had the whole block. They had tables and everything in the street. So I didn't know what was going on. And I was like, oh my God, Omaha Days have started. I'm like, Omaha Days, it just snuck up on me. It just snuck up on me. But that's messed up that they not having food vendors until the weekend. Ooh, you know why? I wonder if it has something to do with the new restaurant down there. Because there's some new restaurants down there. And maybe it's a competition thing, you think? I don't know. Ooh, $100 citation. Hold on. Let me go to the hood tables. The hood table. Oh yeah, by the way, make sure y'all follow me on the hood table. On Facebook, YouTube, and IG. DA space hood space table. The hood table. But anyway, let me see. Hold on, I think it was some kind of Delta Theta. Here we go. All right, here we go. It is Saturday, August 3rd from 11:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. The Omaha Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Fish Fry at Lothrop Social Hall, and is to support their efforts to raise funds for community programming and mentorship. So that's what that is. Yeah, you sending me the video? Oh, your cousin, your nephew posted it too? Oh, Lord. They serious then. They must be real serious then. You know what? I wonder if it also has something to do with the license. Because remember, okay, remember when we first tried to have the taste of North Omaha last year? Remember when they tried to do the taste of North Omaha last year? And they wouldn't let them do it because a lot of the vendors didn't have vendor licenses. I wonder if that's the same thing now, since they're changing it up. You know, I wonder if that's the same thing, if they're trying to make sure everybody has vendor licenses. Because a lot of people, for I don't know how many years, as far back as I can remember, every time we have the Proud to Be from North Omaha, the Native North Omaha weeks events, it'd be people down there who I know don't have vendor licenses. People would be at home cooking their food, and they would bring it down there and they would sell it. So I wonder if it has something to do with the vendor license. I don't know, but they got their stuff together this year. They sure did. And the Taste of North Omaha was a hit this year. So, but yeah. So I'm just hoping it runs smoothly. I'm just really hoping it runs smoothly. That's what I'm hoping. But yeah, so people have been sending me event information to put on the hood table. So yeah. But yeah, send me that video because I do want to check it out. But you said you didn't watch Queen Sugar, huh? Well, let me tell you. Okay, first of all, I had a problem with Nova's professor. Did you watch the last episode? Did you see Nova's professor? Once Nova, had went to that event, and her professor was there, and remember, what happened after that? They got together, they hooked back up for old time's sake, and I thought it was going to be just a one-time, hitter, quitter kind of thing. But, I guess they wanted to reminisce some more and keep the fireworks going, so they continue, messing around with each other. And so her professor has been going on her business meetings, her interviews, and I'm like, I got the feeling. I got the feeling. That song just popped in my head. I got the feeling. But anyway, I had a feeling that her professor was trying to get more than just, the hookup. More than just a hookup. You get with somebody, you break up, you see them down the line, and there's still sparks there, and you're both single, and you're like, what it do then? And so y'all hook up. But, generally speaking, it's normally like a hookup. Okay, I holla. See you again in maybe 3, 4, 5 years, if you still single. But her professor, I think from the jump, was trying to get something out of what Nova is accomplishing. Like she was trying to take like credit for every single accomplishment Nova has made ever since she graduated from school. And when she had met for the interview, and she was telling them, the guy was like, Miss Lauren, how do you two know each other? Where did y'all meet? Explain this. Explain this, because her and the professor just started hanging out like out of the blue. And that's a small town. It's a small town, so everybody knows everything. Okay, thank you, hon. I've just seen it too. I just seen the notification that you sent it. Thank you. But yeah, so she was like, well, I'm an old professor, and I'm just, helping her out and just, making rounds with her basically, and, just being there for support. Just, support. We saw how supportive she really was after Nova overheard her and another lady talking. The lady was telling her, you know what? We have this this editing deal coming up, and we want Nova, to help. And she was like, oh, no. That's not even her forte. That's not even... She's so bougie. She was like, that's not even her forte. I am more well equipped. That's my field. That's my field. So let me... Nova's over there listening like, no, she didn't try to take a job from me. Like, no, she didn't. And the lady was like, well, in so many words, they wanted a fresher author. Somebody, not no... Okay. The lady ain't old, but you know what I'm saying. They want somebody young and somebody vibrant and youthful and, fresh minds and all that kind of stuff. A fresh author. That's basically what she was saying. And the lady was... she was butthurt. Her feelings was butthurt. And so Nova walked up and was like, what's going on? What's going on? Nova's playing it off like she don't know. Like she didn't see what was going on. And her professor / lover was like, oh, nothing. I was over there praising you and telling them how great you are. And let's go have some more wine. That's when Nova knew. Like, she didn't see it at first. But that's when she knew that her professor, who, by the way, kept talking about she shaped her into the woman that she is. She shaped her into the author that she is. She talking about, I did this for you and I did that for you and, all this kind of stuff. And y'all remember a couple of episodes ago when Nova first ran back into her mentor. She hasn't seen this lady in years. And so when they first ran into each other again a couple of episodes ago, I was like, when Nova saw the young girl sitting at the table, she said, I see your taste hasn't changed. Trying to insinuate that professor was messing with that young student. Then come to find out, that professor was also messing with Nova when she was a student. So you see where I'm going here? She done molded her all right. When Nova got to a certain age, when she graduated from college, Nova went on her own merry way and left that professor behind. That professor was in love with Nova. like really, really in love with Nova, and they still have some sparks. There still was a flame there when they reunited. But she thinks that she made Nova, and that Nova owes her. So that was the whole reason why she's trying to hang out with Nova now and trying to follow her to all her meetings. She's getting her dressed, telling her how to dress, and then when she got the phone call, when Nova got the phone call from her publisher with that news talking about she's been shortlisted for the National Book Award, the professor was like, you could just see the look on her face, like envy. Like it's kind of envy, kind of jealous, kind of envy. But then she tried to throw some low-key shade talking about, that's all nice and everything. That's all good and dandy and everything. But you don't need that. You don't need that. You're great without it. Just always remember that you are everything that you need to be. You are it. You're smart. You're talented. You don't need those kind of awards and stuff like that. And Nova was looking at her like, I know I don't need awards like that to let me know that I'm awesome or fabulous or smart or, And she was like, Nova gave her the side eye like, okay, that should have been the first sign. That should have been the first sign, but it took the next sign when her professor tried to take Nova's job. She was like, that is not her forte. I'm like, Candace, you said I ain't her forte. Me neither. Me neither. I was up there like, forte. I don't remember the last time I heard of the word forte. I don't know. But that was funny. And it's like she's so bougie. And Candace, I'm sure you probably already know. But just for those who might not know, that is Freddie. That y'all remember Freddie from A Different World? Crazy Freddie with the natural curly hair and wild hair, and she was so goofy, but she was super, super smart. Like she was like goofy but smart, but weird and strange, and but I was shocked when I seen Freddie. I was like, oh my god. The first time I seen her, I was like, where I know her. I said, no, that ain't Freddie. Because if you put the picture of Freddie on Different World, put that picture next to the professor, you're going to see some resemblance. But I'm like, dang, has it been that long? Because she looks like, she looks good. She does look like she has aged, has aged a lot. And I'm like, dang, is this like something from a Different Strokes? Like, is this a pattern? Because, okay. I'm not even gonna get on what's her face. Oh my god. But if y'all were some Different Strokes fans, did I say Different Strokes? I meant Different World. If y'all were some fans of A Different World, y'all remember also Whitley and Dwayne Wayne and all them, and everybody has been talking about Whitley over the last few years because of her appearance as well. But in her defense, Whitley was sick. So, in her defense, Whitley was sick. But yeah, anywho, Freddie, aka the professor, she tried to take Nova's job. And so, anywho, that scene where she was at the bar, when she was like, okay, I done had enough of you. I'm going to go out. I got to go get me some fresh air, find me a drink. So she went out there, and that guy at the bar, he was trying to talk to her, and, he was trying to holler at her and asking her, what's up, why she so down and all this. And she told him, I done hooked up with somebody basically that I should have left in the past. And when he told her about this little event, this little spot, later, if she was, willing or, available to come, to meet him down there. And I just knew she was going to meet him. I just knew it. But she didn't. She declined it because, Nova likes women. She likes men. She's bi. So I just knew she was, and he was cute too. He was, But I guess she was like, nah, bruh, you gave me a free drink and everything. Thank you. Appreciate it. The free drink. But no, no, no. But, she did have that situation. And if she would have left and went to that event with that man and the professor, it could have turned real bad. It could have turned real bad. But anywho, we're going to see what's going to happen with them next episode. Yes, Ron's old girl. You remember? And they were like, when they got together, they were like the cutest couple. I mean, I really did like them. That was one of my favorite shows. That was one of my all-time favorite shows. That I'm clicking on this video that you sent me. I'm not gonna play it though. Trade nails. Okay. I'm just making sure the video you sent me went through. I'm going to play that bad boy as soon as I get off this live. Because I got to see what happened. Because that's crazy. I can't believe that. But yeah, so now, as far as Charlie. We see Charlie is moving full force. She's running for council. But people are not liking that. They are not liking that at all. And then her guy friend. I don't know... Are they boyfriend and girlfriend? I mean, I know they been seeing each other, but have they yet made it official? I mean, well, I guess I shouldn't have to ask after this last episode because that scene, that hot, steamy session, woo! I was like, go ahead, Charlie. Go ahead, Charlie. But yeah, she really likes him. She really likes him. And they have like the same goals in mind. They all about family. They about, supporting each other. Standing up for what they believe is right. So I think they, are good for each other right now. And after she was so concerned with him, I'm sorry, he was so concerned with him meeting her son. And once her son got back, into town, he really didn't know anything about them as far as like them being like seriously involved. But then when he brought him out, when she brought her son and brought him to meet Romero, at the dinner, and he was like, Mom, you deserve to be happy. He was cool with it. And I expected that from her son. Her son is a pretty, chill, laid back kind of, boy. He ain't one of those kids. You don't need no man. What you need a man for? And I want you back with my dad. And, I want you back with my dad, after you break up from your husband or your boyfriend or whatever. Sometimes kids are like, can't no other man come into this house. I'm calling my daddy. Get him out of here. Unless they offer them stuff. Like if they offer them stuff, giving them money, buying them games or buying them shoes or, stuff like that. Then the kids sometimes be like, oh, he cool. He can stay a little while. But yeah, so I kind of figured that would work out when they had met up and everything. But as far as the pastor goes, he wasn't really too, into meeting with Charlie the first time, Pastor Angel. He really wasn't feeling her. But, that reminds me kind of, okay. When somebody comes to you, okay, election time. It's election time. Just make like it's election time. And you have these people running, these candidates running, and they show up in your hood. And they be trying to tell you what they gonna do for your hood as if they live there. They coming around, they faking nice, they shaking hands, they kissing babies, they walking the old people across the street, carrying groceries, and all this kind of stuff. And you looking at them with the side eye like, you doing all this just because you want our vote, and after you get our vote, we ain't gonna see you ever again in our hood. And, this is like the reverse on Charlie. Now, mind you, they're Mexicans, and I don't even know if is it Mexicans or Spanish or I'm gonna just say Mexican because I'm not for sure. But they're black and they're Mexican, and so it's still the same. Even though they might be both, minorities in this land, even though they might both be minorities, but still, you could tell it was like kind of some kind of separation between the towns. And for Charlie to just go up in there, hi, I'm running for, and I want your support. And then he's like, excuse me, Miss Charlie. I know you. I know all about you, but I don't know if I want to be helping you out with your fight or supporting you and all this. You ain't never. She talking about I want all of us to, work together and help each other. It's like, where you been? Where you come from? You just stepping over here because you want us to back your, back what you trying to do. So, anywho, he was kind of, I won't say kind of mean at first, but he was kind of reluctant. But then, like the next day, after Charlie got her a little something from Romero, y'all, that scene was hot. I was like, ooh, child. And Charlie, it's been a long time coming. I don't know about Romero, but I know for Charlie, it's been a long time coming. So, anyway. He didn't knock that dust off of that, what. But, but yeah, so afterwards, the next morning when she, she felt like a brand new woman, she went back down to see the pastor again. And basically, told him exactly what he wanted to hear. He still was kind of hesitant as far as joining her fight. But overall, they both need somebody to run, because otherwise a lot more of them could lose their land. So, hopefully Charlie will be okay. She says she's ready for this fight. When they was down there stuffing envelopes, with her team, they got to hand out envelopes to all the people who are going to be hopefully backing them. Everybody who can vote, basically, she has her team stuffing envelopes so they can take the envelopes out in the city. Now, Prosper, that's another one that it's been a long time coming. You see him down there, and you see him got a little sweet. He was a little sweet on that little lady. I thought that was so cute. Miss Lady Genevieve. She was so cute. Man, I'm telling you, that elderly love, when them older people find love, and it's usually because after they have been, single for a long time, their spouses usually then either, passed away, or they might have got divorced, and, they get up to that age where they like, I don't need nobody, I'm good by myself. But when that elderly love, I'm telling you, that love where you be sitting on the porch at night, just staring up at the stars, your man over there with a cigar, and she over there, picking her some beans or something like that. That's what you want. That's what you want when you get older. Don't nobody want to die alone. Don't nobody want to die alone. But I thought they were so cute. You could tell right off that they, have something for each other. So I want to see where that goes. But like right after Prosper had invited her over for steaks, a brick came crashing through the window, and Charlie should have expected some kind of backlash. She should have expected some kind of backlash, but I'm glad nobody got hurt. Charlie got nicked. Some of the glass from the window, cut her in the face. What you say, Candace? Yes, I said knock the dust off that. What movie was that? Hold on. Let me think. Was that Friday? Was that Day? I can't remember. It was one of the movies. And somebody said I would knock the dust. I think it was Friday. I don't know. Y'all let me know, because I'm drawing a blank right here, but I really think it was Friday. But who hitting me up? Why is my son calling me and he in the house? Oh, that was That was an hour ago. Okay. But anyway, yeah, so hopefully, Prosper and them, he'll find love and they'll, hook up and everything. But as far as Charlie, yeah, she did the next day. You saw she had like a bandage on her neck because she got cut. She didn't get hit by the brick, but she did get cut from, excuse me, from the glass has shattered and cut her on the neck. So, but yeah, and that Romero, he was like, okay, now. You said you gonna fight. You said we gonna fight for our land. We gonna fight for our farms. We gonna fight for our community. This is part of the fight, girl. This is part of the fight. But Charlie got a lot of fight in her. She's real strong. She's real strong. She's real determined. She's really smart. So yeah, she's gonna keep fighting. She's gonna keep fighting. We just gotta see what they got up their sleeve. They got a lot of stuff up their sleeve, but I think Charlie got this. I think she got this. She was like, I can't lose my daddy's land. I cannot lose my daddy's land. You said rocking in a... girl. I'm up here drinking this juice that's all watered down. But then Nova was in her feelings. She was in her feelings when she found out that Charlie was running for city council. And her professor, that was another sign. That was another sign that she should have left her professor in her past, left her back in that college classroom. But she had to get on that merry-go-round. She had to get on that merry-go-round and take another spin. But she found out that was another sign. Like I said, that was like the third sign that she don't need to be with that professor, because the professor was telling her, what do you care? Like your sister's, running for city council. So what? You don't have to go home. You don't have to go back to support her. You didn't care about them when you was writing that book and you was putting down all they mess and all they intimate secrets, in that book that you writing and now traveling all over the world, selling and promoting and having interviews and meetings and seminars and conferences. And she was like, you didn't care about her then. Chris Tucker, that's who it was. Yep. That's who it was. Yep, it was Friday part 1. Oh yeah. I remember now. I knew it was Friday. I just couldn't remember if it was Friday part 1 or was it Day and part 2 or... Okay, so thank you. That was so funny. One of my favorite movies. He was like, I'm gonna knock that dust off of that... I ain't gonna even say the word, y'all. I ain't gonna say the word. Try to keep my videos. I try to keep them cleaned. But yeah, Nova was in her feelings because normally she would know stuff like that's going on, because Nova is an activist. She's all about community and all about, standing up for her rights and standing up for those who can't speak for themselves and, all this kind of stuff out there holding up signs and all kind of stuff. So anyway, but the professor was telling her, don't worry about that. You're a star. You need to keep facing forward and, leave your family in the rear. That's exactly what she said. Leave your family in the rear. And Nova's like, that's my family. I love them. I want to support them. She's running for city council, and Nova, being an activist, she wants to be there. She wants to help. The professor like, shoot, you talking about you love them and all that kind of stuff, but you didn't put that your brother's kid ain't his kid. I mean, that your auntie used to get the brakes beat off of her when she was with her ex-husband. You done wrote that Charlie done paid off a lady that her ex-husband, and his teammates done, mess with, assaulted, And I mean, she put everything out there, everything out there. And now you worried about Charlie running for city council, and you want to be there to support her. So in a way, I kind of understood where the professor was going, but the professor was trying to look out for her as well, because the professor is trying to latch on to her and trying to keep her focused on the prize, keep her focused on leave the family back there, leave the family back there and focus on, these book deals and all that kind of stuff that you got going on. And all the jobs that the professor is trying to steal underneath Nova. But anyway, y'all, but as far as Blue, Blue looks like he's going to be okay. The therapist said it's going to take some time. The therapist had told Blue, asked Blue, what made you so upset when you were in school? And all of a sudden, Ralph Angel, handsome, sexy Ralph Angel, his daddy, he was about to jump in. He was like, well, what had happened was, and the therapist like, no. I want to hear from Blue. What happened? What made him upset? Blue didn't want to talk. She said, well, can Kenya tell us what's going on? Now, Kenya is his little doll. Kenya is his little, it looks like a Barbie doll, I think. Like, it looks like a Barbie doll. And yes, he plays with dolls. Blue plays with dolls. He's always played with no, he don't play with balls. He played with dolls. And he's always played with dolls since he was little. And that's why I had said, and I was reaching, but I'm telling y'all, I think this is what's going to happen. Y'all might agree, but if you don't agree, let me know how you feel. I had said a while ago, from Blue being really sensitive, easy to cry, don't play with any kind of boy toys, and I hate to say boy toy or girl toy, because I know in this day and age, people try not to separate the two. We live in a more open-minded, time right now. Back in the day though, if men were to see their sons playing with Barbie dolls and putting clothes on Barbie dolls and brushing their hair and taking them wherever they go, they Barbie doll. Oh, Houston, we got a problem. We got a problem. But in this day and age, it's a little bit more accepted. It's a little bit more accepted with genders and things like that. But I think that Blue is going to turn out to be liking guys. I'm sorry. That's what I think. If y'all think I'm wrong, let me know. But I said that a while back. But, let me know. Just let me know. And I know that every guy that plays with dolls doesn't end up being gay. So I know that. So I'm not trying to say because I'm just saying overall his whole attitude, his whole personality, his all that. I'm just adding up a lot of things here. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think. You said good. Oh, Candace, you said good memory about Friday. Mm-hmm. You do. You got a good memory. And see, I normally would have remembered that, but girl, when you be doing all these reviews on different TV shows and then doing commentary on other stuff too, my mind sometimes be like, what? Like earlier when I said Nova be out there holding up signs, y'all probably didn't catch that, but I the word I was looking for was picketing. Now, I was looking for picketing signs. That's what I was thinking of, but it wouldn't come to my mind. It did not want to come to my mind. But yeah, so I think Blue is going to be okay. The therapist said just give him time. And in the meantime, just, him and, his mother, Darla, the therapist said you two, just write what you want for him in the future. Just write what you want for him in the future. Hollywood had to help him out, though, because just with all that's been going on and everything, Ralph Angel's like, the future? I don't want to think about the future. I just want to live day to day, look at today and, just, go day to day like some people do. Like, okay, it's another day. But Hollywood was like, that's your son, that's your son, that's your legacy. Blood or no bloodline, that is your son. So then, later he was like, okay, well, one thing I really want him to do, he started writing it down, and that was graduate from college. I love me some Hollywood. Hollywood. They got all these handsome men in this show. Like, all these handsome men in this show. It's like crazy. But Hollywood, speaking of Hollywood, him he and his wife is having some issues. Aunt Vi. I guess she's been having some issues, not want to be, having relations with her man. She hasn't been feeling it. She hasn't been in the mood. She's just off balance, and she couldn't put her finger on it, because she loves Hollywood. Hollywood loves her. They're both attracted to each other. They're in love with each other. They just got married like a little while ago. So she couldn't put her finger on, it's like she needed to get her mojo back. Needs to get her mojo back. And Hollywood was kind of concerned, like, okay, is it me? Is it me? Did I do something wrong? That's the first thing guys say. Did I do something wrong? Why don't you want to, what's up? So, she called her doctor, and her doctor told her, has there been anything traumatic that's happened in your life recently? And she had to think back. And she was like, that doggone Jimmy Dale. That doggone Jimmy Dale. Doggone Jimmy Dale done rolled up into St. Joe, causing a ruckus. And I'm telling y'all, he ain't done yet. He ain't done yet. Jimmy Dale is not done yet. He is going to be coming back. He is going to be coming back. I'm telling y'all, we haven't seen the last of Jimmy Dale. Now, Vi, she might as well get her mojo back and give Hollywood as much as she can give while she can give it. Because, she's like 15, 20 years older than Hollywood already. They can't have children, nothing like that. Because, she's in menopause. She didn't pass that. So, I'm like, you better quit thinking about that doggone Jimmy Dale and get that young man run for his money. Shoot. That young, sexy, handsome, dark chocolate. Oh, Lord. Oh, you was talking about me, Candace? You talking about me? I don't know what it is. I can watch stuff. If I watch stuff, see what helps me remember a lot of stuff in my reviews from past reviews and stuff is talking about it out loud. Talking about it out loud. After when I watch a show, I normally watch it like a couple of times. Then when I'm talking about it out loud, then the people in the chat helping me, the parts that I don't remember, they remember, and what I remember, sometimes they don't remember. So, it's kind of like that. But, yeah. But when I've been watching these shows for so long, a lot of times they keep reflecting on some of the past events. So that helps too when stuff always be coming up, every season. But yeah, thank you. I try. I try. But matter of fact, when I used to, I think I know I done told this story before. I don't know if you heard it, but when I first started doing reviews on YouTube, I would watch other people review shows that I wanted to review, and I would see how they would do it, and I would see how, they would go back and forth, with their subscribers, and some of the key points they would talk about on the shows, and I was like, I tried to do it that way, and I was like, no, I have to be original. I just have to and then I tried uploading videos first, because at first I wasn't even going live doing reviews. I would upload first, and then I would, while we record it, and then I would upload it after I'm done recording it. And I didn't like that either, because I'm like, I want to converse. I want to talk to the people in the chat live while I'm doing the reviews. And so when I first started, I was like, okay, I know might forget something. I might mess up something. I might forget a name or say the wrong this or say the wrong location, and I'm like, I don't care. It's live. You get what you get. If I mess up on something or say the wrong person's name, somebody in the chat, please correct me. But if I mess up and nobody corrects me in the chat, then what I normally do when I realize later, I'm like, oh my God, I told them it was such and such that went to the such and such instead of the other such and such that went to the such and such. So after the live, I'll go in the comment section under the video and I'll say disclosure. What I meant to say was such and such was married to such and such. Not, so I'll do it that way, but but yeah, it's amazing the things that you can remember and or not remember. So but as far as Jimmy Dale, yeah, I think we're going to be seeing Jimmy Dale again. He isn't happy with her being married to Hollywood. He isn't happy with her not wanting to be with him. She's successful now. You know how you get those guys in your past, and women too. Women too. Guys that had them women's in their past, and they see them moving on. They in a new relationship. They all happy. They on Facebook and IG posting pictures with their new girlfriend or their new wife and they pretty and handsome children. And you got this broad over here just stirring in her emotions. Upset, jealous, envious of what, she thinks should have been her life. So yeah, that's Jimmy Dale. That's Jimmy Dale. He is not happy about Vi moving on and moving forward with her life and being happy with Hollywood. And so that's why I said she better quit thinking about that doggone Jimmy Dale and give Hollywood what he know is good. But yeah, this episode was pretty good. The scene with Charlie again and Romero, that was really hot. That was really steamy. I hope they keep that going because Charlie does deserve to be with somebody who wants to be with her. The last person she was with, remember, he started talking to her sister Nova. Started talking to her sister Nova, and she found out, and that's when they kind of, she was like, I'm done. I'm just gonna sit on all this goodies until the time is right, till she finds somebody. And I think she has found the right person, Romero. So y'all let me know what y'all think about Romero and Charlie's relationship. Let me know what you think about Nova and the professor's relationship. Now this episode, they didn't focus too much on Ralph Angel and Darla's other significant others. Darla, after she found out what Nova had put in the book about her drug addiction, how she was prostitute, she was making money, for her drugs, how she didn't tell Ralph Angel was a possibility that Blue wasn't hers. Nova put all this in the book. And, ever since then, Darla ain't really been, messing with her guy friend because, I don't know, I think she's taking it really, really hard. And sometimes when people who used to be they say like once an addict, always an addict, or they call them like recovering addicts. But when they're actually on the drugs and everything and then get off the drugs and something, something like stimulates that weak spot in them. And sometimes it can be traumatic situations, and this was very traumatic to her, for her community to know the things that she used to do to get high and stuff like that. So that's why I said I wouldn't be surprised if Darla was to go back to doing drugs. So far she hasn't, that we know of. So far she hasn't. But she also hasn't been kicking it with that dude. And Ralph Angel, I haven't seen him kick it with that lady, that lawyer either. So, but next episode, I saw a little bit of the previews, and one of the workers on their land, looks like the police or somebody was arresting them and trying to put them in a car, and Ralph Angel was like, what's going on? And the black dude was like, I didn't do nothing. And he's one of the people who was hired through the program, because remember, Ralph Angel, when he was on when he was on parole, and he had to report to his parole officer and all that kind of stuff. They had told him, if he would hire some of the guys in prison who were also like, hey, on parole or halfway house or something like that, then they would release him, early. So off papers. So that's what they ended up doing. So now a lot of these people that he's hired, they live in halfway houses or they on parole or, stuff like that. And this is kind of like a work release program. So I don't know what the guy did. We'll find out next. But for some reason, I think Ralph Angel might involve that female attorney. And then I think that's how she's going to find out what Ralph Angel had gotten in trouble before and what he had went to prison before. And we gonna see if she's still gonna stick around, because she is an attorney and he's a felon. He's an ex-felon. So, sometimes attorneys, cops, police, ex-felons, they don't usually make perfect couples. So anyway, we shall see what will happen next time. I think the next episode comes on Thursday. And usually on Thursdays I have to work late. So of course I won't come to you guys live that night. But hopefully this weekend, this weekend is going to be a very, very, very busy weekend. Because like I had mentioned before, I have a lot of cake orders that I have to do for these events for Proud to Be from North Omaha, Native Omaha week. So it's gonna be very busy. I'm gonna come to you guys live as much as I can the rest of this week, as much as I can. As much as I can. I might even come live from the actual events. But and then since I have a lot of cake orders this week, one of my lives I'll probably do, because at least a couple of times a month I try to go live decorating cakes live, and then also doing commentary with you guys, talking about whatever we decide to talk about. Hey, Miss Natalie Nolans, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in tonight. I was just finishing up the Queen Sugar review and letting everybody know that this week is a really, really crazy, hectic week coming up. So I'm going to come to you guys live as much as I can. Let's see. Basketball Wives. I think Basketball Wives, did it come on tonight? I think it came on tonight. So maybe I'll review Basketball Wives Thursday while decorating some cakes live. So yeah, I think that's what I'll do. And then Queen Sugar comes on like Thursday. So I'll probably, since I'll be also decorating cakes on Friday evening, I'll probably come live and we can review Queen Sugar while I'm decorating some more cakes live. So we'll figure it out. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking, sweetheart. But yes, I am done with this review for this evening. I'm so glad you guys tuned in. Everybody who came in late, please don't forget to thumbs up the like. Please thumbs up the like. It really helps with our analytics. I didn't really used to be too pressed about likes and all that, but the more and more videos I watch and the more and more people I support by watching their videos, you realize that the likes do help the analytics, because YouTube has these weird analytics that they use to promote your videos, and videos who have lots of likes, or lots of watch hours, minutes and stuff like that, of course, get promoted more. So anyway, make sure you guys hit the like button. And also, what was I going to say? I was going to say something. Oh yeah. Don't forget to subscribe to my other channels. I got 2 other channels. Tanya's Delight Slice by Slice is my actual cake decorating channel. And also The Hood Table. That's DA space hood space Table. 3 words. The Hood Table. So make sure you check us out over there on the Hood Table too. That is a collaboration channel for me and my sister Samantha. So y'all can check out some of the videos over there. And then my Tanya's Delight Slice by Slice cake decorating channel. Make sure you subscribe to that one as well. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, and the notification bell, and don't forget to hit the like. And as usual, Primetime Squad, in the meantime and in between time, stay safe, be blessed, and I'm out. And I'm gonna play my little song on the way out. Good night, everybody. Ooh, my hair is all over my head. Make sure you thumbs up the video on your way out. Thumbs it up, y'all. Thumbs it up. You know who used to do that, right? SWV. What y'all know about SWV?